Greetings, it is I, ShepherdShang, bringing to you the next part of the tour of the mysterious fortress. Yeah. So, a couple of things. While I had stopped this recording, I took a couple of screenshots and I had something interesting pop up here in chat. At 1 blocks filled. And it happened twice. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing somehow or other command block got activated, and I think I know where. I'll get to that in a minute. But first I realized I once again forgot to explain some stuff about this place. So basically, this whole fortress, like I said, it's sort of meant to be an old school adventure map, which basically it's meant to be a lot like an RPG style dungeon. The various areas you go through will have puzzles, or you'll have to find items or fight through enemies in order to get through a new area. Like how you notice that these iron doors don't have any levers. Yes, basically they're doors that you can't get through from this direction. You have to get over to that area in order to get through this, in order to open this area. They're basically opening shortcuts, sort of. And you'll notice that that particular set of doors not only does not have levers, but there are also emerald blocks next to it. While by comparison, those other doors do have levers. So the explanation for that would have shown up at the very beginning of the map. But basically, throughout the map there are levers hidden around. And you are meant to place them on the emerald blocks. There would be exactly the same number of levers as there are emerald blocks. Now, the whole reason for that is because you'd be doing this in adventure mode, where you can place blocks down, but you cannot break them. So once you put a lever down, you can't pick it back up. So basically, if you did, for example, find a lever somewhere before this area, and you were to put it here, for example, you would then be able to open this door into that area. But you would not have enough levers to open all of these doors. But again, sort of a design choice here. All the areas with the emerald blocks have 2 doors. So in theory, you could waste a few levers. But of course, I wouldn't actually have put that anywhere for instructions, and you basically would be screwed simply because, hey, you don't know that. But anyway, moving on. Those blocks that got filled, they're something that happened over through here. Yep. So, what this area is meant to be? Well, it's meant to be a table. I didn't do a super good job making it obvious it's a table. These are meant to be chairs, and these are the skulls of people sitting at the chairs. These are chandeliers. They don't look great. Oh, look, a face dripping lava. Why'd he do that? Well, let's see. Where's the command block? There it is. It's not hidden very well. If I do that... Oh. That one wasn't dripping lava before. And now it stopped for a second. That is because there were in fact barrier blocks up there. Where's that second one? There it is. You notice that this activated that. You also notice that the carpet was on fire. Yeah, again, not the best design choices on my part. So basically these had barrier blocks there blocking lava, and if you got onto the table and activated this, it would remove the barrier blocks and the lava would be released. Again, if you noticed them, you could, oh hey, I wonder what they do. Oh no, lava! Except that it probably won't kill you because it's over there. Yeah, not super useful. It's just sort of something I did for pretty much just jokes. There's lava dripping up there. So anyway, here's some doors. Apparently there are zombies in there. The servant's entrance. Lots of zombies. Zombie villagers, no less. Yeah, because there is in fact a spawner in here. That is a lot of zombies. I think I might have messed up when I did the commands with that. Yeah, there definitely shouldn't be this much. Again, something I messed up. Not a big surprise. So, what's here on the other side? We'll look in here first. Talk about that in a second. Oh, look. There are a whole bunch of armor stands and chests and beds. And skulls and bloodstains on the ground. And there were some signs that I completely ignored on purpose. Oh, that's convenient. I'll just take a nap and wait a minute. Beds explode in the nether. Yeah, that's something you didn't know because it isn't always something obvious. If you put a bed down in the nether and try to use it, it will explode. Which is something I had happen quite a few times on accident while I was making this. Yeah, I wasn't even trying to click on the beds. I was trying to put down armor stands and they just explode. And I was just thinking, what the heck is going on? Why is that happening? It took me a while to remember the whole exploding beds thing. Do any of these have anything in them? There's probably one of them something in them. At the moment, I'm just trying to make sure the beds don't explode. Because, again, design choices on my part, it would have been a really smart idea to put, like, a layer of obsidian or bedrock below this, but I didn't think of that. I just heard something odd in the music. It sort of sounded like a wolf howling. Was that in the music or was that in real life? What the heck was that? Well, I think that's in-game music. It just... that one particular section seemed really loud. Weird. Okay. Anyway, we've got, of course, these wall sconces with burning netherrack. And, of course, we've got this hole up here. And that is meant to be rubble. Basically from the collapsed floor and wall. And you'll notice some stuff here. This wall has also been destroyed, somewhat. And so is that one out there, and that's rubble in there. We'll talk about that when we get there. So, at this point, there are a lot of these guys around. Again, apparently I messed up with the spawners. Yeah, so underneath here, you'll notice there's a spawner for wither skeletons, which for some reason they don't have weapons with them. Not sure why. So apparently I set it up so they could spawn a lot. Yeah. Darn. Definitely shouldn't be spawning this much. But, again, I messed stuff up, and wow, it's already been 8 minutes. Okay, so, this door here. Oh, look, it's a kitchen. More skulls and bloodstains. And a spawner. Are there anything in here? Chances are it probably isn't. But hey, I like to hide stuff. And I did last worked on this over a year ago, so I don't actually remember. Nope, there was not. So, some lamps. And of course, kitchen knives. Which, if you're in survival, you could take off. Except you wouldn't be in survival, you'd be in adventure mode. That's another thing I might have overlooked real quick. Hold on. Okay. Good. You can. I was kind of worried for a second there. Yeah, I was suddenly wondering if maybe I didn't do that right, because there's a bunch of other stuff I didn't do right. Yeah, so anyway, what's this meant to be? Well, if you've done other stuff with Minecraft, you might realize it's probably a fridge. What's it doing in a vaguely medieval castle? Eh. And here's a pantry, which, as you might guess, has a whole bunch of food in it. Okay. Hello, skeletons. I am in some kind of cell. And you notice there is an emerald block here, as well as a book. So, as you should be able to guess, those were trapped chests. And you have now been teleported to a cell. Now, I know from experience that that is a long book, so let's take a quick look around before we do that. First is, of course, this iron door and the emerald block, which, if I had ever written the rules, you would know that it needs a lever, which at this point you would not actually have. The book will tell you how to find the lever, and if you're looking carefully, well, hey, look, it's a hopper with a crude key inside it. Yep. Let's just put that back, because I actually have levers. And let's see here. Let's get that book off the wall. And just to make sure, back into creative. And because that is getting really annoying, let's turn the hostile creatures down. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so the book is called Prisoner's Diary, and it is 11 pages long. Okay. Now, well, I could read this out for you. I'm just gonna pause on the pages for a few seconds each. You can pause the video and read them on your own, because I've still got a lot to do with this map. And yeah, I've already been recording for like, well, not quite an hour and a half, but well over an hour at this point. I'm not going to add like another 5-10 minutes reading this thing. Yeah, so we'll just take 2 minutes so you can go through this and pause them. But yeah, going through this, you'll learn a little bit about the map. You'll figure out that if you didn't pay attention to the rules, it will well, no, that's not true. I'm thinking of something else. Basically, it's saying, oh, hey, when I'm here, I'm in adventure mode. Well, that's so weird. I'm a resident of this world. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, yeah. Stuff. And he basically tells you here at the end that, yeah, there's a lever in the toilet. And now I've got this in my inventory because I've been creative. Whatever. So. Ah. Fine, fine. Why did I bother doing that? Well, I like the map as is. So, again, if you're paying attention to the rules, you will then be able to see here that you need at least one more key in order to get through here. And I'm pretty sure that hole is there for me to use in creative, so that I'm not just constantly destroying stuff. So, let's take a quick look around. What is here? Well, we've got rows of cells. We've got stairs going up to them. And we have some little walkways here to get to them. And you will notice that in each of these cells, there are spawners. And I really did not set them up right, because there definitely should not be that many enemies in each of these. Yeah, that is way more than I meant there to be. Oh, a whole lot more. Wow. And just me messing things up. This is just a hollow space. Nothing here. Same with this. There's nothing here. I just meant to keep those there. Partly... Oh, hello. There are barrier blocks here. Why did I do that? What? What? Hold on. Oh! Oh, pfft. Of course. It's an invisible walkway. Of course it is. Oh, of course. If you were not in creative mode, you'd probably... If you were just in adventure mode, you'd never be able to see these. I wonder if I even left any clues that it was there. Probably didn't. Wait a minute. Oh, that's what I did. Oh, wow, that's mean. Okay, so... At this point, because we have the advantage of height, you could see that in here, well, aside from being, well, I say the advantage of height, you could actually notice from here, if you're really paying attention, that there is in fact a chest in there, which suggests that there's something in here you want. Oh, look. It's not something necessary, but it's something useful. Hard to find boots. Wow, yeah, no kidding. I don't think I actually left any clues about those barrier blocks. Yeah, like I said, I threw around hidden stuff for the observant. And this isn't even just a straight out walkway. This is a little bit of invisible parkour, because if you notice that if I'll stay in flight mode, there's one block there, but no block there, no block there, but one there. Yeah. And wow, that's 2 blocks in between there. And it's already been another 8 minutes. Okay, so. Oh. There's another invisible walkway here. But not all the way across. Yeah, if you're not looking really hard, you would not find that. Yeah. Hard to find boots. It's an accurate name. Now, let's take a quick look around here. What's this? This is another cell. It's just sort of hanging from the ceiling. It's not super well designed, and there's nothing inside of it. But hey, if you try real hard, you can get there. I think. Maybe? I'm not sure. This one, on the other hand, you absolutely cannot get to. That's okay, there's nothing in it. So, I haven't even looked at this side, really. What's here? Well, it's exactly the same as the other side. Except possibly the placement of the spawner blocks. Oh, but look, there's a chest. What's in here? Rusted mail. Okay. Probably not super useful to you. So, you should... Okay, had to cough there just for a second. Spent a little bit of coughing, yeah. So basically, again, you realize that you need to find keys in order to get through here, and they are hidden somewhere in the cells. So, there was rusted mail in that one, which is just a piece of armor, so it's not what you want. But you'll notice that in some of the others, there are, I just keep saying the same word so often. Here's another chest. It has a key in it. Yeah, so that's one key you could find. What else could you find around here? You'll notice that in the areas where there are chests, the spawners aren't there. Man, I really did mess up with the spawners. There are only supposed to be like 2 or 3 in each of these cells, at most. Although, here's another hatch. Does that mean there's another hopper? There is. Get out of the way. Hold on. Do I have a sword? I don't. Get out of the way. Nope, there was nothing in it. That was just a red herring. Or are they? Probably. Yeah. So, looking from the original cell you came from, you would suspect, hey, maybe there's an item in the toilets in these cells. And is there? Well, I don't remember. I may have hidden some stuff in the cells that may or may not have been keys, but I think the actual keys you need to find are in the chests. You also notice that the cell you were in is extra large compared to the others. Now let's see if... Am I remembering things right? Is there another chest with a key? Or did I hide it in one of the toilets? Oh. Maybe. Yep, there's a key and a sword. If you don't know, a Xiphos is a type of sword. I believe it's Greek. So yeah, basically once you manage to find at least one key, you'd be able to get through. But of course, again, reading the rules in the beginning. No, wait. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember if that was actually what I intended with not mentioning the keys thing. Not mentioning the number of keys. I don't remember. Well, you will now notice that there are barrier blocks up here. Basically just to make sure you can't get through. There are even barrier blocks up here on the roof. Why did I do that? I'm honestly not sure. Not the best design choice for me for when I'm in creative mode. I mean, I had to bust a hole in the wall for Pete's sake. So anyway, yeah. You would do whatever you wanted to do in here as much as you wanted to do. And I forgot to look at that. It's a noose. Yep. It's gallows. So, anyway. Back to going through the map. Once you've done as much as you want to do in here, you could find one key and leave. You could find both keys and leave. You could look through the toilets, hope you find something, because I may or may not have hidden something in them. If you tried real hard, you could probably figure out that there are barrier blocks leading to this. I didn't really look at this thing here. What is this? And why is there carpet here? The carpet is there because of a little bit of an exploit with the carpet. Basically, normally the fences are 1.5 blocks high, even though they're only actually 1 block. But if you put a piece of carpet on them, you'll notice that I'm actually changing heights when I'm walking on it. For whatever reason, you can basically jump onto them and you can use them to get over blocks, the fences. Why would you do that here? It's a trap. Yeah, this is the death hole. And if you're really paying attention, this cell is a death cell. Because if it were set up, these would open and drop you into the lava. So, let's finally move on from this area. Through the hole. Again, not my best choice. So, you would come out here, and you would see this. In fact, let's take a screenshot of that real quick. So, what is this meant to be? A nether garden? It's way too big. It is. I had intended this area to contain various puzzles, but again, I didn't finish this. And it's already been another 8 minutes. Okay, so let's go through this area. This whole area is soul sand, by the way. Yeah. So, what is this? It looks a bit like a staircase. Where's it go? Well, the answer is it doesn't go anywhere. Because it doesn't. Because it's not a staircase. It's, something for another part of the map. Maybe I should have, like, turned this whole thing into just, like, one big sort of pillar or something. I don't know, make it a little bit less obvious. Well, I say less obvious, less apparent that it looked like a staircase or something. So anyway, let's look around the area. These are dark oak trees. Those are acacia trees. And you notice there is a bunch of... there's no floor up there. That's another puzzle area. And you'll notice that a blaze fell down from there. So anyway, let's keep looking around. Another acacia tree, ceiling. Oh look, it's one of the towers. You can't get into it. And on the other side, also a tower. You can't get into it. More acacia trees and more dark oak trees. Various stuff. Soul sand. Yeah, this area is very empty basically because I didn't yet figure out and create puzzles for it. Aside from this one here. Although I wouldn't exactly call this a puzzle. Wow, that's annoying. Okay, so anyway. Broken stairs. Yes, they are. Can't get up this way, I'll have to find another. Well, why would you even bother? I mean, you can just walk through, except there are barrier blocks that you wouldn't be able to see in creative. And no, there is no secret opening. You have to find a way to get onto these stairs. So this little sign here, yeah, it's basically saying, haha, yeah, you believed that. So, the answer how you do it is pretty easy. Like I said, these are 1.5 high. These are half high, and you can only jump up 1 block at a time. Jump up onto the fence, and jump up onto the stairs. Very easy puzzle, but because of that sign and the barrier blocks, you might waste time looking around for stuff that's not there. Maybe I would have done something else with puzzles. I'm not really sure. Again, it's been a year. So, oh look, another tower, and some interesting looking stairs. Yeah, not quite sure what I was thinking when I designed these. I was trying to create something that looks a little bit different. I don't know, I don't think the end result looks all that great. I'm thinking maybe I should have like filled that in with nether brick or something, rather than just make it look like there's just this weird pattern floating in the air. I don't know, I don't think it looks good. So, anyway, this weird staircase leads up into the tower. And to the stairs. So what's down? The answer? Absolutely nothing. And of course, if you did go down, you'd have to come back up. So, here's where you were. How far up do you gotta go? Honestly, not far. But again, these stairs, I didn't design the towers too well when I used MC Edit to put them in. Yeah. Of course, here the only real danger with this is not going into the lava. And oh hey, it's that skylight we saw. And a big empty room. Something would have gone here. Might even have been another floor up here somewhere, but again, it's an unfinished map. And of course, this hole here is basically just so I could get through these areas without leaving these doors open. Because once you upload a map somewhere, the way you left the map is how it is. Like, the map, these items I have in my inventory, they are not there because I put them there just now. They're in there from when I was working on the map a year ago. So yeah, I think I've made that mistake while making maps. But anyway, so what's through this area? The answer? A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, again, this is another unfinished area. There actually would have been a few things in here. There would have been a couple puzzles. There would have been... This actually would have been like several rooms. I was thinking there would have been a wall somewhere around here, and then this area here just would have been one big room. While this here would have been a room with a door leading that way, and there would have been a roof and another room up there. Now, as you might be able to guess, if you're paying a lot of attention, these things here, this was meant to be a sort of a climbing puzzle. Not a super complicated one, but one. This door here leads into here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. That explanation I just gave was wrong. I did separate these rooms. This is the other room you're meant to be going into, and this would be the entrance into here. There would have been stuff here. Like the fact that this would have been closed off. This is that same thing that was down there. See, like right here? There's this big area that's just nothing. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to get in there. So, this area is the shortcut back to the entrance. So, why even make these shortcuts? Didn't you have that whole nether teleportation thing? Well, the answer for that is pretty easy. Basically, once you've opened these shortcuts, there is a teleportation thing into this room. So basically, once you've opened this shortcut, you can just, when you die, you can just teleport straight back to the throne room and use the shortcuts. And you won't have to go through any of the other puzzles and stuff. And the fact that I have once again run out of night vision suggests to me that I probably ought to end the episode here. Because at this point, again, I've been recording for over half an hour. Man. You know, that's not a bad shot. I like that. Hold on, I'm going to take a screenshot of that real quick. After I remove the inventory screen. Okay. So, I am ShepherdShang, and this was more parts of the Mysterious Fortress. I am relatively sure at this point that I've gone through enough of the map that the next part should be the final part. So, see you then.